What is up, guys? Alright, so sorry. Fuck it. I've been gone a long time. Between work, a bunch of other shit, South Florida, hurricane. But I have got some things done. So I'm going to show you some things that I'm working on. They're taking a lot longer. I just wanted to make a video to update. But here it is. Sorry the video's weird. I got a crack in my camera. I'll have to get that fixed, hopefully, soon. As you can see down here. But as you can see, nothing's really going on here. I still have to figure out how to do this with the correct clock spring so I can get to work. Last time I checked, my gauge lights went out, so I got to order new ones. I still got to finish that, the AC. But what I did get done is this. Here, let me change views. All right, a little bit closer, but no more weird glare. So I ordered just a Chinese universal seat. I took a seat piece from a Toyota Sequoia. I think it was a Sequoia. Maybe it was just a Tundra, an older Tundra. Shit, I don't remember. Tacoma, maybe even. I don't have it mounted correctly yet with the right bolts. I need higher grade bolts. There's a hole right here. If I can get you in there to see that. With nothing there. But this is a pretty thick piece of steel here. So is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drill through. I can fish a bolt up on the top, and I'm going to bolt it through there and through the roof. This one's bolted through a hole in the roof. So that's that. I mean, I got in here, pull, slide it down. I grabbed the wrong side. I have two of them. I grabbed the wrong side, so of course the belt's twisted, but I just wanted to kind of put it in to see how it works. Like I said, I don't have the right bolts yet, so I just have it kind of rigged. I'm going to be sending, once I find the original bolt for this, I'm going to send the correct bolt through, but currently right now I just have it attached with a nut and bolt. Down here, I have it attached with the correct bolt for the seat. And then in here, I gotta get it a little bit better, but I just have a nut on it. Definitely not the right grade. Now the bolt is the correct grade for it. Now of course it's not perfect. It's not like factory. It doesn't hold everything straight. But it does the job. Over here, let me see. This is the factory location for the seat belt for the seat. I'm not going to be able to use it. I have this just kind of fed in through a random nut and bolt, so I can kind of get a length to put it in through. I will be getting either I'm going to drill another hole down here and use super thick washers and a bigger bolt, or I might have to look into getting a shorter one of those so I can put it on the factory seat location. And will it stay long enough for me to click it? Because it doesn't want to stay. with that. Sorry, had to get that fixed up. Like I said, cheap Chinese seatbelt just to really kind of play around to see if it can be done. And it can. So that right there is half the battle. Yeah, so there's the seat. I still have a million and one things to finish. I'm going to go over a few of the other things. The back seat. Oh, wow. I should have did that in the first place. The back seat, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might not. I might just get factory black leather seats. I kind of probably bit off a little more than I can chew on this one. If I get factory black leather seats, I'm still going to see if there's a way I can incorporate that drop down into it. Don't really know. It depends if I can get some cheap beat up ones first to practice with. If I can, I'll incorporate that drop down into it so that there is an armrest back here. This is my cheap sunroof I found at the junkyard, just a pop-up one. Super simple, just pop it up. The only thing that's really bad in it is the seal right here, and then I need to order the foam spacers. There's like a foam spacer piece that you actually put in the roof, so that when you crush it down, it crushes down and stays nice. And then you use like a silicone, well, they have like a rubber, I don't know, like what's for headlights, that you can put on there around it. That's what I'm going to be using. I have to order all that. So I got that for 20 bucks, and I can get everything else for like 70, so I'm less than $100. And those things are like, I don't know, like $250, give or take. I think that exact size is like $275, brand new. So I figured, screw it, I'm gonna clean it up, tint the roof, and then I'll put that in eventually. Still gotta make this, or adjust, clean this up and cut it to where this is still usable and accessible. But so far, that's the seat. Now let me cut you out and I'll bring you back in for the other project I'm working on. So that's what I'm working on. Is what I did. I took a 4x6 from a Jeep, grinded it all down. I'm going to be painting this and the black to match. I'm going to be stripping this off and hardwiring it to an actual stock Dodge connection so that the high beams and the running lights and everything all work. Along with, I'm going to do switchbacks. The reason why I haven't finished these yet, because these are basically almost done, is the driver's side one. I did the measurements wrong and I had to cut it. And when I cut it, I jacked it all up. So now I'm trying to figure out how I could sand it down smooth right around here where I had to cut it, because I thought this needed to be more that way. But that's, right here, let me show you the back of it. Basically is what I did. Oh, it's tight. Basically, I got a bolt, some washers, a nut. On the back of that, there's 4 holes. I took a thin piece of metal, big enough to cover all 4 holes. I welded a bolt to it. Welded the bolt. I know, I said I wasn't going to weld. I ended up getting a super cheap one off Amazon, so it's not the best, but I needed it. I started running into things that I can't do with just a nut and bolt. I needed to weld like that. You could probably have figured it out, but I just was kind of getting tired of it. But so I welded that, put the nut bolts and held it to that. Then I used 2 washers and a nut and locked it in. And then I'm getting like rubber washers that are just big enough to fit in to the stock thing, so when I tighten it up it stays tight. And then, like I said, that's really it. Honestly, those headlights suck. They're all for looks. Everyone said, why don't you go projectors? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I just wanted something different. Who knows, in maybe 6 months or before the truck's even finished, I'm gonna switch over to projectors, or I'll switch it around and change it up, who knows. I just wanted to play around with the concept. I haven't seen anyone use a 4x6 from like an old box light vehicle to put it in these, just to give it a changed up look. I think when it's all color painted in matching color, I think it will blend in really well, and you can't really tell that it's just sitting in there like that. I'm also going to try and fill in the space around so that it looks like one flat piece with the headlight. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, I'm moving all slow with this. I'm doing things on the side. I'm in between work, hunting season coming up. Had to get my air rifle ready and a few other things. That's just what I've been working on. I do have to get around to getting the lift on. I will be doing that soon. Hopefully. The front bumper I'm currently working on at home also. Everyone says it's not going to work, so I got plastic rivets. I'm going to plastic rivet, and then I'm going to fiberglass the back and the front, and then get it all smooth and spray it all down. I will be pretty soon. I'm going to be cutting these smooth around there, sanding it, fiberglassing it, and then putting one solid mesh grill through. But that's really it. Sorry, super long delay. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna keep trying to post videos, but who knows. So let me let you go so I can get back to messing with the seat. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe, and share, and see you on the next one.